Hi, guys. Welcome to day 5 of my 10-day biblical trauma healing series. Today, we're going to talk about grieving and grieving to heal. Supporting scripture for today is Psalm 6 through 7, and also Revelation 21, verse 4. My name is Mercedes, and I am certified in classic trauma healing through the Trauma Healing Institute. This is a series that's based on spiritual hope and healing. I am here to help you re-identify yourself through Christ, no matter what you've been through. So what is grieving? Grief or grieving is the feeling of deep sorrow for the loss of someone or something. Loss of a family member, loss of a friend, loss of a body part or the function of a body part, loss of property, loss of position, loss of hope, loss of a certain version of yourself that you want back. No matter how big or small our losses, they affect us. Grieving is the very normal process of recovering from any loss. When we lose someone or something that's very important to us, we may lose a sense of who we are. The process of grieving takes time. Always remember that you can go through the grieving process and still remain hopeful. 1 Thessalonians 4 verse 13 talks about this. So how can we grieve in a way that brings healing? Well, we go through the journey of grief. This takes time, this takes energy. In this journey, we go through several neighborhoods, and we may find ourselves spending different amounts of time in each neighborhood. We might even find ourselves going back and forth from one to the other. Being a part of this journey and understanding it does not take away from our pain, but can help us be more patient with ourselves. Following crisis and loss, there are 3 neighborhoods that we will stop at in this journey. The first one is denial and anger. These 2 things are natural to feel, and they can actually be helpful for us. Denial allows us to absorb the loss little by little and keeps us from being overwhelmed by it. Anger can be a way that we fight against the helpless feeling that we have, that helpless feeling of loss. This can give us energy and again keep us away from being overwhelmed. The second neighborhood is the neighborhood of no hope. This is the darkest place in the grieving process. In this neighborhood, we do not expect anything good to come after our loss. Never again in our lives do we feel like anything good can ever happen. The third neighborhood is the new beginnings neighborhood. In this neighborhood, we are accepting the loss. We're accepting a new identity. We're finding our new normal. If by the time we get to this stage and we have grieved well, we may even be able to help others in their grief journey. Each neighborhood is unique and can take time. Weeks, months, years in one neighborhood. The grief journey is not always direct, and it is different for everyone. Everyone grieves different. And let me just throw this in there. It is not your job to try to understand how somebody else is grieving and what grief can do to one person, maybe it doesn't do to you. Also remember, it is normal to revisit certain neighborhoods for short periods of time. Revisiting can happen when triggers occur, when reminders happen. I hope you guys got the most out of day 5. Grief is an extremely hard thing to talk about. It's even harder to go through. Whoever is watching this that is in it and going through it, I pray for you. I pray that you find peace and healing. If you would like to go deeper into conversation with me about it, please feel free to message me. I'm always here. This is going to be a 2-parter. So tomorrow is day 6, and we're going to continue on with the grief journey. Love you guys, and thanks for being here.